Yo, what's going on, man? Today is day 42 of 1,000. 42 days in. 42 days into the goal, man. And what I want to talk to you guys about today is one of the biggest regrets I had. That actually came from when I played basketball. Growing up, I was I was a really big basketball guy. I would play like every day, several hours, and because I was tall, I naturally was better than a lot of people. And then because I was good at it, it just gave me inspiration. Like, yo, let's see how good I can get with this. I started like practicing early on when I was in like middle school and stuff, grade 7 and 8, just basically practicing every single day. When I first started, I was tall, so all I could do was just really, I was good because I was tall, so I could just grab the rebound and put the shit up. I didn't really have no skill, but eventually I started like developing some skill, and then all of a sudden now I have a handle, now I got a shot, and basketball was one of those things that taught me a lot of life lessons during high school. And as well as life later on, I realized that a lot of the principles I was using back then are important now. And I always look back at it because why I want to look back at it today was just when I was a kid, all right, when I was in middle school, I always wanted to play like professionally basketball. Like I always wanted to. But first off, it's really hard to get into. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to get into. However, like what I was still able to accomplish was that I would say I was probably in my final year of high school the best player in the school. I was MVP for one of the years. I was captain for 2 of the years. I made the team all 4 years. I started for most of them. I was known as like one of like if any of you were in high school, there are those just people you just know because they're on the ball team. That was literally just me. I was one of those dudes. And honestly, I would say I was good, but the thing I always look back at was just the regret of just not going as hard as I know I could have and might have been able to even have played college at least. When I say I practice, I would definitely practice for like a couple hours here and there. I would sometimes like miss linking up with people, going to parties and stuff because I was just like, man, fuck that. I got practice, or like, yo, I got a game tomorrow, or I won't, or I just want to simply just practice my game, work on my game and stuff. And I didn't have any regrets for missing out on all the fun shit people were doing in high school. Trust me, I really don't. But the regret I did have when it came to basketball was that I didn't work hard enough. If I look back at it, there was so much time I could have used to really have gotten better, and I could have been like, cause I would consider myself a good player, but I could have been like an exceptional player, man. And the reason I'm talking about this is that when it comes to your goal, all right, if you are not going all out every single day, the only thing you're gonna regret, a lot of people have like think that you're gonna regret of the fear of missing out, like missing out on events, not having as much fun, losing money, like there may be some things that you genuinely think you'll lose out on if you do not go after, or if you choose to go after a specific goal. But having gone through what I did with basketball, although I did miss some shit, the only thing I truly regret was just not going hard enough, man. And I always think how much better could I have been at basketball if I took it way more seriously and stuff. Like I could have potentially maybe even played college. I wouldn't even have said I could have made it to the league, but like based on where I was at, if I really had went all out, I definitely think I could have played at least college. And that's why when it comes to my goal now of what I'm trying to do with this series right here, I'm literally using every single hour of the day. I'm not sure if you guys understand, but like, my life has just revolved around work. And a lot of you are hearing that and are probably thinking, man, what the fuck? I can't, that's so miserable and stuff. Well, I don't find it miserable. I find it fun because I know that if I truly go all out to my goal, I will achieve it, all right? Can you name someone who went all out in their goal and didn't achieve it? You probably can't think of anyone, all right? And that's the point in this video. I want to go through this series, but I don't want to have any regrets in the series, man. When I make these videos, man, just know behind these videos was nearly 9 to 10 hours of work put into my business before I decided to make this video. And I'm glad I learned that lesson early on when it came to basketball about the regret I felt from knowing I could have done way better, but I just chose not to go all the way with it. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm obviously way older than I was now, and if it means and that's the other thing too. I mentioned people have fears that they're gonna miss out on shit. Bro, I was like getting good at basketball and I was probably missing out on a whole bunch of shit. But if I really look back at it, the only thing I regret is just simply not going hard enough, man. That's pretty much what I wanted to get across in this video today, by just going all out towards your goal. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you actually are going to regret if you end up doing that, if you end up chasing after your goals, it's not going to be the missed parties, it's not going to be missed barbecues, the movies, whatever, the video games, the Netflix. You're not going to regret missing out on any of that. What you are going to regret, though, is not going as hard as you could have. And that will eat you alive until the day you die. That's all for what I got today. We're on day 42, man. We're on day 42 of 1,000. I'm going to catch you guys for tomorrow's video.